This video will teach you how to level up in 2024 by focusing on 5 areas. We will set objectives and visualize your best self. We'll focus on 5 areas which are God, career, relationships, health, and your relationship with yourself. If you want to skip to one of these sections, feel free to do that, and let's go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you are notified every time when I upload a video. So last year I did the same practice and I made a vision board, but I felt it did not work for me as much because I did not make it very specific. So I was not able to visualize the impact that I want in each and every one of these categories. So this time I really want to focus on these different aspects, and I want to focus on 3 key areas or 3 goals that I have, which are very specific. You might have heard about SMART goals, and I know it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, timely, things like that, but I'm very much focusing this time on making it as specific as possible. You don't even need the full word, you just need to make it specific. So we will go step by step into each category, and we are going to keep a specific 3 key areas of focus in each of these categories. So let's dive. What really helps is using your notes app and having, or maybe even just a simple notebook, and having all of these objectives written so that when you actually come to that part where you're looking for pictures for your mood board, you have your goals in mind and you try to find specific pictures which highlight the specific goals. So moving on to our first aspect, which is God. By the end of the year, I really want to improve my relationship with God, and because I'm a Muslim, I really want to focus on my relationship with Quran. And the second thing that I want to focus on is prayer and namaz. So I really want to focus on my salah, and I want that to improve. So I really want to actively work on that. And the third is I feel very much detached from Islamic media and Islamic books. So I really want to focus on reading more and more Islamic books so that I can focus and build my relationship. So I'm not keeping it as a broad category that I want to connect with God. I am really breaking it down to 3 actionable steps. Okay, so moving on to the second one, which is career. Honestly, for the past so many years, I have focused on this way too much, and maybe this year I don't want to push myself like crazy, but I still have 3 goals, which are, so the first one is London. So I really want to move from Paris to London. Yes, I've spent a year in Paris, I like Paris, but I love London, so I really want to move to London. That's my number 1 goal. The second one is actually focusing on YouTube. So I've been focusing on Instagram, but I really want to this year focus on YouTube and make it to 100k subscribers. And the third one is financial freedom. I think it really allows you to be yourself and do the things you love. So this is something that I really want to focus on for myself, which is to achieve financial freedom. Okay, the third one, which is health. And I think focusing on career so much, I sometimes did not prioritize my health this much. So this is big for me this year. I really want to focus, number 1, on mindful eating. So really looking at what I'm having and really clean eating and having foods which really nourish my body and make me feel happier. The second one is the gym. So I really want to hit the gym 3 to 4 times a week so that I stay in good shape and I feel happy. And the third one is mindfulness and really practicing and focusing on my mental health. So I got this application which is Headspace, and I think it has been life-changing, but I did not use it as much. So I think I want to focus on 1 meditation per day so that I really cool down, focus on my thoughts, and see what is the one thing I can change. Just see what is going on in my head, and I'm able to improve over time, and I'm able to analyze why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. So I think I really want to focus on more meditation, more yoga, and more just prioritizing myself. 4 is relationships. So I think since I moved abroad, I lost in touch with my family and my friends. So number 1, I really want to be more present for my family. So I want to be there for my parents, for my brother and sister, and I just want to be a part of this beautiful family that I have and be more present for them and take care of them and be more available to them. So I really want to focus on that in the coming year. The second is rekindling old friendships. So most of my school friends and my childhood friends are here in Pakistan, whereas I live in Paris. So I really want to re-establish that relationship and that friendship. And the third one, and I feel it's also very important, is meeting at least one new person every single week. I think there is tons of things which we can learn by meeting new people, which, I mean, books are amazing, but a person is worth 10,000 books. So it's amazing to meet new people, build new connections, and see what you can learn from them. And number 5, and I think this is like the biggest category for me this year, which is focusing on myself. And I think the number 1 thing which I want to focus on is confidence. And I know I speak very fast and I speak very good with people, but I think confidence in your beliefs, confidence in the way you carry yourself, confidence in what you're doing even when everyone is criticizing you. So I really want to do that. The second one, and I think it's amazing to have some morning and night routine, and I want to incorporate that going into 2024. Because I think having that morning routine in the beginning of the day to set yourself up for success for the coming day, what are your to-dos, what are your good to-dos, and what is it that you really need to get done, and it really helps you set the mood. And at the night you can actually follow up and see what went well in the day, what can I improve tomorrow. So you don't really have to wait by the end of the year to actually see how you can improve. You're actually doing that on a small level every single day. And I'm going to talk about all of these systems and really staying on track in the next video, but morning and daily routines is something that I really want to incorporate. And the number 3rd thing, which I think I do good but I want to keep doing, is focusing on my learning. I don't want to be stagnant. It really scares me that I will be stagnant and I'm not learning. So I want to keep learning. I want to read more books. I want to learn from people. And so I love books, and I really want to keep reading more books. So I want to focus more on learning. So now that we have the 5 aspects and 3 goals one by one, we're now going to move on to the second thing before we jump to the vision board, which is what is your word for 2024. And honestly, this idea was not coined by me. I actually learned it from Jenna Kutcher, who runs the Gold Digger podcast. And in the end of last year, she shared this concept with me, like with everyone, and she shared that what is your word for 2023. And I did that last year, and I think it really helped me. And my word for last year was resilience. So I want to ask you, what is your word for 2024? Like, what is the energy that you are going to bring in all of these aspects? What is going to fuel you? For me, the word that will describe my 2024 is focus. I don't want to be doing 5,000 things and not be good at any of them. I really want to focus on 1 or 2 or 3 things, and I want to do them in an amazing way. So my word for 2024 is focus, and in the bracket, laser sharp focus. So what's your word for 2024? Okay, so now that we have done 3 objectives per aspect and our word for 2024, now we move on to the amazing part, which is finding the pictures on Pinterest which are the closest to our goals and then bringing them to Canva. Since I made the goals very specific, it's very easy for me to find the pictures. So I'm going to add this picture of 100k YouTube followers, and then I'm going to add for all of the other goals and bring it down to Canva. There are so many formats on Canva that you can literally pick anything. I'm going to use this one because I think it's structured and it's clear. So I'm going to keep this as my 2024 vision board, and voila, it's done. And now that you have done it, you can stick it on your wall, print it, put it as your desktop wallpaper. You can also put it as your mobile wallpaper so that it's everywhere for you to see, and it reinforces the vision that you have for your best self in 2024. In the next video, I'm going to share how you take this vision and actually turn it into your actual life, and how do you make this into a dream come true. So tune in for my next video, and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to share a summary of this entire video so that you can screenshot it and save it for later. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye!